auntie.
Rapper sing it. Fafra
Me donna auntie. Or rapper sing it. Or think it. Have your blanket. Have your trumpet with ink.
Happy FM 98.9.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. Loco show. This advert is FDA approved.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa, nanso wo sike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mra kura sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, wonmo a wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ya be sort you out. Frey. So pe studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi di bia fam. Corporate and social videography. So we do dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Frey. TV commercials, se wo ton niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so. Frey. Documentaries, frey. Photography, any live streaming, se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Frey. Why nyum na pese oya nyum no ho akasamfoni a. Frey. Jingles, IVR, any voiceover production. Frey. Short and long film. Frey. Yetete phone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwie kira kwan yewo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment. So pese otensem we bo twiko bremai ewo my kronkron gana mu enyompa enim pensem mu etaso mu a ene dabia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show, we are your morning companion.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy...
We know 2008 in Fimpim, you know, tree, and the Babon tonight. Numne de ye. Yemfa, Yako, and Fankoma Busia, and Uncle Fonia, the Funina. Mamika say Happy Morning Show, no Sukuso channel, your number one morning show in the whole world. Ghana. One to my video fan to her. There is fun, there is education, there is entertainment, and we have incisive and insightful conversations. The family who you know down there, you know, Eje Koka watimi wakami asem. We go to the cracks of the matter. Ye kwa asem na sie ho ni akwa kohwensem ne said ye tie. Ye di hu komoni apeja mu a e di abaso. Na we try as much as possible say one more mu tie ni ye to take the necessary action. And this uncle one so what as here. Ye this uncle na ye Happy 98.9 FM nkwa na ye so ade mu a ye so mu twetwe. Tie ye so mu twetwe o. Enya ade a ye yi ye nsa free ho. Ye de bibisi ye no so ye ye ni ye. Irrespective of the risks. Ye ni ye. Won say memne de twa mu ne ye ko kaso a bosumi we de kaso afo. Ye ne mo a. Yene mo enweta so pa ne mo wiata so atentam kese pa ne mo atentam so ate aze enti e ba hwa ye de Happy FM Sala Food Festival Mitre Sala Fest 2025 Ebre mo no Mamika the 30th of May 2025 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. We are live again in Kasuaka City. We are live in Kaswa. Yeah, back Kaswa near the Happy on Wheels near Brewo between the hours of 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. 30th of May 2025. Mameka say Happy on Wheels. A special initiative for your Kukru studio in United Common Tennis. You come and tell Mensin who do so. The Ghana Fortunas in you a ding come up. Dear cause of Potamo. Woman crew who do no more. You more tenacity a bobo home. You name pen you form a cabby ye. You more tonight upon back home. Now Yama won't any Timamufua won't edu many more. And no more adding come up. Every sunset, the actual margin is one. One more adding to Muhu. One pay now per day. Happy 90.9 FM Kwanya. Radio station bien ho yes sir. I been by coca minka sent you be. They were an penny focus and be said. Also for bro by will be. The Mitchell one say happy 90.9 FM. And you have someone done then you try my elections in Mo. Yen train my elections in Ma. And Sunday the sound come on. And Sacrosan elections, but near Quaco didn't come out one who dear cost who do one. Oh, Mantem who do. You could swear yo, and Tebia, or Mantemo and Asa on Potemo ever home. What dear first summer Fabre, Bia Pasieba, happy on use, Bia Pasieba, Jeffrey Casso, if an Apasieba. Kasi and Conquan Cotanasi in Comoca, Yadia Disia, and if you who do an echo. Yenny the National Ghana National Fire Service. And the National Road Safety Authority, baby, could be a new Neku. I say, you deserve the Eye Foundation, so Baba pay so. One more check when I first with me, and who buying. The window to the soul is the eye. It's the who here pass over and who buying. Then, I didn't see any save the Eye Foundation, a couple more. Baby, could be a quack, happy on wheels, piano. Boba, ever mind, trek a crack. Said you be a bit to me, I hear quite before so boy and who buying. I don't miss this. Ebekoso Kaswa New Market, Friday, 30th of May 2025, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Happy on Wheels, your voice, your power. Mama Kyle say ope eye enyo papa enyina monkane ho ne papa e de djuma e wo fi a wusi ne foforo wasi kura na hwe electrical wire ni system no enye papa bomodian na pe eye Bristol ne ma na fa de djuma wate ye wo MCBs papa ye wo durable distribution boxes papa wide range of switches and sockets to suit your needs. Don't settle for inferior electrical solutions. Choose Bristol Electronics for all your electrical needs. Say wo no kwa kodi eye enyina monkane ho adwuma e wo fia ene Bristol na make for the ama wo mesra wo papa say wo ba ho no enye Bristol ene wa ne kura no say odi ba be adwuma no pam no monko no nko krom no nko to Bristol famra Bristol powering your world safely and efficient. Uniska oboto mo ya to de bia na ya bo ane afra odom pachiona o ba aya omfa mo ho na ontonye ma we famra me odi listen suma wa na wa shase titi utrim botom na we odo onim se eyi no e ka se ye beye no aka na otwe ba ko na so oh ana ma me afro kwajo na se de na ekro me hia be ye o. See, some of these requests will come when you even least expect them. I told you how you na kwakoda na odadwene wo ho. Aya na oda na wo dwene ho a. Enkankan se bia bosume na paimu na bibi putupuru asi na wo hia sika pa de akwakoyo. Sika wo de ato no. So wo hwe a enso ehfa pa na bokwa konya bi. Ene wo kwakope bosia afri sika kra bia hodo no ho a. Wo mo se he wa momodian fa bibia ma mesia wo a. Enya de ya ma sika no da. Obema akwa ye kuma bi na ode ma wo fia bi a entumi ni dwuma no esi wani so no oh eyesa na ya o ha no nyina to atwa esan se mamen Kyle se enei CBG personal loans o twende an o hia sika bi de dwuma bi se si enimu onimu ya o di dwuma bi na wa short eni ha hokra esan se ye won hihia hodo ho a ye de agu ho a ye de sika ema ankrankre betimi enye sika empem ahanan with a salary advance your friend payday loan, personal salary loan, personal overdraft, consumer asylum down here or happy 90.9 FM. Ejuma no be mo de a hwehwe mu a no mo yi won mo a wo mo se fata se won betimi ene won di djuma se nyankopon dom wo a na ye fa wo na je ze hooray aye de ama wate bunyeska akra de gubotom ni bia kofie ene bia hwe abusua ma me papa no be frɛ intention so CV application letter and a copy of your license a see another dear atomo ma wate Barbara Happy 98.9 FM or asylum down they chat to a 30th of May 2025 8.9 FM your website happyghana.com and the story is there. Now, story I make come once the story that has got to do with the Ghana Immigration Service and any BN9 one more exercise beer. One more free in crow and as all my hood so be my hood also about better on memo young quine a hood one series risika and no yes I said the home common out to be you know tremono and say and penny for 18 in tea one I shall say 81 moment himself Brandon Brano ayana the Ghana Police Service evermore dear a tatai sa one woman is say etiamra say ibehunu say obi ejina kwan ho na wo sresra de em say yedi nkomo no anu mpanyimfo eduomaso FM yen etie yen etu ho anamon de wo eye say one mom free wo man ahodo so omo aba omo mu ate ekwan ho sresra de no omdodo beye empim yenu de bro saa ene efia de etwa mu me kire exercise at Ghana Immigration Service wo eye no wo ensa etumi eka wo nkyiremu a yenya every the Ghana Immigration Service ene say ene ni wo hwe me ahodo wo nyina efri nkru ahodo wo nyina efri so no na ọmọ bọ mọden a edu mu nyina akọ wonchi na ekopia mo se Ghana Immigration Service wo mo ekasa ho kakra mo mientie bi na yemra ye ba ensem ahodo a yewo ekafa ho no ye de eno atoja
Happy FM 98.9
process. Those that are undocumented are engaged in this begging and other criminal activities. Immediately they go through and to the end of the profiling session, buses are ready to convey them to their various destinations. We are in talks again with some of the embassies of these nationals, and they fully support what we are doing. Some of them, a couple of years back, conducted such exercises on their own. So we have their backing, and if any embassy, for that matter, will want to remove their nationals by air or whatever that means, the service is really ready to support such an effort. But then after they go through all the processes, they'll be escorted out of the country by the GIS by road. So far, that's what we have. And they are currently going through the process. By the end of the day, we'll know the total number that have been arrested for the day and the various nationalities into which they fall. And these figures may rise as more people are brought in. As we speak, so far we have received from about 4 or 5 zones within the national capital. I believe by the close of the day, the other zones may come on board and the numbers will definitely go up. And then we will get to know the various nationalities to which they belong. So that is what we have for now concerning the scope, what we call special operations that the service has embarked on. It's to be conducted across the country, especially the major cities. So Accra is the launching pad. Definitely within the next 24 hours or so, the other cities will begin to experience this move of removing these undocumented aliens. Yes, so it's not just going to be confined to the national headquarters, but then outside Accra.
Happy FM 98.9.
They are not, and I wouldn't hold brief for anybody who will intentionally do that. But then, and again, it's not an excuse that we always say the borders are porous. But if you look at the measures we put in to ensure that our borders are safe, you realize that we are doing the best across the South region. We're one of the best border security institutions where others even come to benchmark us. Just that at times it's unfortunate that some of our fellow nationals and let me say border residents at times assist some of these people to come in, but then we are in engagement with such border nationals about the dangers of assisting foreigners to enter the country through farm ways and other pathways and all that.
Happy FM 98.9. Happy FM.
Nti ene Ghana Immigration Service mpanyimfo a mo di adwuma no efia de twa mu na ate se omo kasa ho no. Na de twa to ana ye ka a ibusa omo ne se na se de mo ye die na ne yemfa so bo na mfa mo e. Esan se emia hodo no a ye nuanom mo free ebiman nkro ahodo so ebe o man mu no. Wo mo fa ba no. Eye mo amanimu a no mo fa ba. Enti se omo timi ba beduru ha no ma ba betena nkwa nchen na womo ejisika sresrade a yemfa sobo no mo isan se ene mudwumadi amudie ewo yehye anase Ghana hye ahodo so ehye ye ne amafoforo abo no so no enswani enti enenei mahunu se amanfo ahodo etimi abawura mu abaoman mu eba besresika ewo Ghana yenkwan ahodo ena ozo dabi na Ghana ohwe dwumadi a yedie yehye ahodo no so a yaso nipa ebiman ahodo bi no mu kura ba oman mu ebehwe dwumadi a yedie esua bi na om de kɔ de akwa akodi dwuma ahodo ewo mu eman mu wose o de wo ho ne se ye wo ebinum omu ewo immigration service no mu a pacho ti onyem na meka se bia want ni ya ye wo ebinum omu immigration service no mu a wo mu ene enkura ahodo bi a ben ye nhyia ahodo no won ekɔ nakra na omu eja amanfo binum amoma ba oman mu eno wom de omani hwe enkomoyi ye hyase na otwumi no ne Papa Fatisha Bole Prince Obapa Koyim Brown Musempa.
Sefa, I mean, for
Happy FM.
This is what radio is all about, and this is what development is all about. Say, Udi Juma, now Udi in such a way say. A preke a year ubi obi to me 200 more amani 200 more. So it is a laudable initiative. I think that we all need to pat ourselves in the back for a good job done, because yanya obi so mpeke ema afe no am obia mpeke em obia mbeka ho asema collectively no yem pray a year the year ema oman Ghana. However, I would say I would want to believe so this time around yanya it says any akane no ye no all we are doing is a man for about betina krom ha asres musika omo asre mo ho any omo working pins omo sre mo na afi no ya ma omo lorry first omo nko no mo ko no mo ko this can na esan wi a omo asan aba. I hope that is not what we have done this time. I hope say yatena say eteki data, eteki information of the people such that when they attempt to come back, we would know say wo waba krom hada wo baye ade a obeye ye eni enti say oyebema waba say ye ma wo ma then we decide what we want to do, because obviously you cannot as a country stop somebody say free movement of persons, you know, but genuinely aba beye wa ade a ma uma. That's not what we are saying. But what are you coming to do? And then ukwa brochire baby a waje wo visa wa Ghana ha wi a akotwa plane ticket udu airport a omutumi fra okwohye dan bi mu ebisa questions omo hwe na questions na ento omo asuma omo sign the utina plane now the buy any more man sign the over. And you know, it is not a matter of obi restricting somebody from moving across, especially Africa hanum, especially with what we are looking to do as a continent, you know. And I hope say they have data, they have information that is going to help us in our next line of action. If truly we have identified, say, there are Ghanaians who are aiding the entry of these people into this country, these are Ghanaians, and I said, what are we doing? Say, these are the questions I would want answered. Say around the say a good plane Marco, say a good bus Marco. That is another step. However, how do we ensure, say, some for Kroya or even new sets of people say, hey, maybe I may call you matching me or more the member or more from a biometric into me, could be a ma ombehume enti ene me wo fa ase wo kobra. How do we ensure say they will not even go and tell omomo say say na Ghana ye do dey who say sister me say nti wo so kobra me dey sama kwa ba ye be den and ye nya collaboration between their home countries and yen with immigration. Kwanya ye be fa so a ye ma omunsan emma anaso omunko recruiting new people emma omunsan emma. And if it is true, say there is a criminal ring somewhere, facilitating sanyoma we na, we need to crack up on them too. Inti kwine ben and a befa so a ben sadie we na. I am hoping say in the a year days a bano, ye benya concrete a year strategy ye de be fight sa kankai na obi who say yes indeed abino a more. Let's not forget said this is not the first time. Back then, I mean previous government more attempt here and we dibi mu koye any idea and almost sign by a people there abaye west I said your friend is saying malaria wire resistant woman they draw be any because we have given them a hint of what could be done into know they have gone to master how they would evade the system and we really need to sit down, have stakeholder consultation and have a real strong planner. And also, let's not forget, Ghana for Omunso Omuo Kwai Omuses is commoding Kola. I was a Omuo school near there, and yes, a chewa, we are Ghana, I may a Ghana, Naija, or Seko, Nakotwa, or assess so. It is a menace that we need to discuss and find a lasting solution to.
But Prince, my memory, because a lot of issues have been raised by Fatih. We'll delve deeper into them one after the other.
Yes, Prince. so me shasi ba kwa Fatih kan the plan anything. I believe say Fatih before we will set out to go and run them up to say there's a plan before. So I asked, omo kochichi omo de omo ko hin. And now ye kase was the update. I wish thank you benya a year the PRO for a year the National Immigration Service. Nanka ABA some the questions na ye raise you han. Ebimpa no ma ye da fati. Then we might not know and maybe I can't and ho asem and omo chi omo na no pe omo wa hefa. Hefa na omo de omo ko e. Omo arrest omo ni omo maame ni papa mo ho no. Nyina na omo chi omo na nkwala ne nko na omo chichi omo ana eduru ose ye kochi ono maame fo ne papa fo npo de bi mu dwane ja nkwala no ene where is the plan see ye de omo kwa exercises ben ye de omo ebefem because they said the fatikan na see ye capture bia biometrics obia ye profile obia ewo obia details there should be a robust system ebe capture sankrofo nyina so ati asesifa and ya ye we mu nyina ansana because say ye nye we mu nyina na afi ni akochicho ma ansana ye be afi ni ye kwotena say around the table to plan the ye be yo mu dia then ebe ye me na kakra ebe ye me na I just hoping say ebia the questions are ebu say nyina mpo o ma ye before ansa na omo call say omo kwako chiche samo frawi sefa de ekoso na ebu yemra so and me de say the okasa e no no e kasa no kan say etia yemra na say etia yemra de how do we then enforce sa emra we mu say de be ya omo makra sefa de obi enkrofa de obi recalcitrant and de ewo ho obi wo ho a emra no eye den kra you still would have people almost try to maneuver their way through say emra no enchi but say ye emra no ye hye ne kete de ye borders ewo mu say ye kan say ye borders ye porous woni ade yes still ye African countries ni West African countries eba ebesua said ye immigration service etie said ye niema ne ade a omomo tete omo nso de ko we but eno nkire se ye de no ye ni ye to the latter enu nti e ma saa nipa yi enwura ye borders mu ye ni ha ɛna yɛkye Aisha ho a ɛde ne kɔɔ ne kurom ɔkɔ changing identity ɛbɛfa yɛ border san ba ɔman yi mu yɛn yes
because we biometric there won't mean consistent
DNA nana won't mean consistent you me ameti hey media is different from Odia. Me ko change me identity said then na me bana me de me nsa to so. Na ma sese fa kra still
What is to about you?
Me de to so a e be determine said there be wo ye sa ni pe ya ye wo ne system e wo ha no ye sa ni pe. Enti no say ye wo robust system a check sa na ma we ya. And kojo it's not above us see e benya sa system ya ye kan. Because there are other countries omaye ni ye betimi aye nti yemfa ye security agencies we know say omo ya ade pa we know but still are there inefficiencies wo mu a eno na edi sankrofo ya omo ba oman mu ene no ho asem na ye ka onipa no ujai oboda ne kwa de a obefem aba boda no se ujai ne saa obeba if there avenue you betuatua sa avenues no said the emma then you know say o prevent you mu say bi mu o ye den de omo be na say ye Ghana for is ye pese
ewura no beto obeda board ye so kra ba obeda
ye pese ewura other African West African countries illegally we find a way of doing it and the same way we find a way of doing omunso omunim. Look, their stories are fati ebi mukra kasa kesiye ya edin nentwe ni ade ebe their stories ebi mu ehye ba.
Yeah, it's not their stories. These are realities on the ground.
So what I say, sa kwan so, but how do we ensure say we will minimize the way omo ba no? Say ebi an say okay, so Ghana immigration bus and say we dey say enye ya heye.
Yeah.
So say before Nima police station sa overhead bi na on kanda ase so what I say chi omu nyina ase ya na mebusa nti omo de omo ko he fa na omo de omo ko ba bi omo de omo ko gu ye no what's the process other security agencies no nyina omo a so because you can't go and do this without the social welfare for because they know
you can't
how
do this without the foreign ministry.
Without the foreign ministry,
you can't do this without the defense ministry, interior ministry,
gender,
social protection ministry.
Any additional. So you see, at least there should be a roll-up plan. I believe say sifa yen form unko. Say yen form unko dia yen treat you as refugees. Yen pe baby. Sabio baby a dignify kakra ye de onya se de omo kwa kogu baby sa na eja okoye sa some of this they will start doing this some social vices ebi mba be criminals ni ade ye mpesa so udi omo kodia now make sure so udi omo kogu baby is decent you know their basic decent facilities ewo ho any ade a kakra no say ye be integrity omo say ye de on be ko back. We should do some of these things and get these people off our street. And I say these people not because say be omo nyeni pa na say bibi, but okwanya ye de omo faso no I believe say is inhumane and enye say ye de onipa bia e faso titru enkwala na omu no yempa baby inform ngu yesefa.
There are a lot of dynamics in the conversation that we're having. I think that Fati introduced a lot of angles to the story. But the question that I'm asking is, because yadiomo ko ne binomo afa kwati kwanso asamba be Roma enu bio. No ma ba be dijume dia na nkenka ne ye ka kire mo se mo mu ni bio no. Omo ba be Roma enu bio a sa adwuma kro no ano eno mu di. So I'll talk about the part of the porous borders ayewo. But the question is, and I think that we have not asked this question, what makes begging for these people so lucrative that they become obsessed with it. Baby oteno. So do any asha. One more musrade omokutena joint one. Baby oteno anopa. Be 6 and now 5 not to. Tinawa manabo be 7 p.m. Noko. Their punctuality is something that is remarkable. Oh, yes. Now, number 2 is their resilience. Say, chinchina chia, which you know also omo bibi. And it doesn't even matter. Say, ebia, wadi kan shiao, man bibi. Or say shiao biwa. Within that split of time, no, or say obi obesan I catch or man bibi. Ebiu. And the whole crowd and fan. Number 3, what do they get from it? So I'm not talking about just the monetary gains. If you're baby Jinawa, anopa copy menu maybe be 200 and 300 Ghana cedis. But make a gain the kind of satisfaction that they get aside the money. But Fati, when you make money, you are not happy because of the money. You are happy because of what you can use the money for. Yes. So for them, those people who do not have any property, anything, they may come as now because no, Otiano, on Tia Quampaso. And Yamra Quanson of edit or manu. And Yaquampaso of edit. And obviously,
I buy a quiet interview on your Mokasaya, Nipa Bako, so Nudo in Nigeria, and I buy or say,
I was Ghana Scout. So these are the motivations. I didn't know Najuno or say Ghana Scout Hapa. I didn't know Najuno or say Ghana Scout because on Yescano, because Ebia or other countries are Wakako Yebia, one succeed. So the motivating factors within our society, Muno, and on CNV. Of course, the given nature of the Ghanaian, the hospitable nature of the Ghanaian, because there is a higher propensity to say Ushiano, no Bisawa, this kind of man. Yes. Of course, but in other jurisdictions, in Oko, I would want to oh, man, who crown or Pebobi diabo. What do I say? So, you bet me as a somebody accordia. But there are other critical matters that we need to take into consideration. And no chain. Are we saying, say, the deputy commissioner, Okai, say, well, Obo Manumua, we cannot say, Enya dia, Omano, Jumedia Immigration Service for aid, no, we are not doubting that, say, Jumedia Moody, we are not doubting that. Uramo Akwata, Assistant Commissioner of the Immigration Service. We are not doubting that. But the point is that our borders still remain porous. Now, our borders remain porous. No? The thinking was that, and you see, immigration and as migration, you can't stop it. You cannot stop it. But one more mura o umanu muono. Nia wamu eba beye ene very critical. Obet me bra umamu illegally. But oba, the person contributes to your economy. These people that we're talking about come into the country, I'm not pretty sure that they contribute that much to the economy. They rather take a load. And sometimes they may send some money outside of the country with the castle, untia home tax name will be not their or their be with the crew. Is the Ghana Immigration Service telling us, say, over a period of time now, what they emphasize say, even in 2010 crap until 2025, 15 years maybe. We have not been able to design a strategy to fish out these people. Make up 15 years. Because I read an article that goes way back, somewhere around a year, middle 2000s. So within a decade and a half, have we not found any strategy to deal with this? Is that what we are saying?
Within a decade and a half, we didn't see it as a nuisance. And we didn't have the numbers we have now.
Fati, so you don't need to consider it as a nuisance. because ye wɔ mmra a ɛkyerɛ sɛ obi enni ho kwan so betumi akɔ akɔgyina bɔnten akɔ srɛsrɛdeɛ. And all the agencies are wɔn de wɔn ani ɛhwɛ saa mmra no. Are we saying say they were not able to collaborate to deal with this issue? And no cry ɛwɔ bra wɔn awura mu no. But at the point of entry, how are we not able to fish them out? But them say they use crude means to get into the country. But the crude means, and no better route to use to answer no bedru omemu. And if we have done this before, we pay. I was saying to me, informing to put in the right strategy to fish out some of these individuals even before they enter this country. That for a fact, we have not done well. We haven't done well. Again, the police service enforce emra no ye ashe o memu ha no. Police service no enforce emra no boa. So police service can also tell Ghanaians say they have not seen these people at points at one more riska. Bra emra no show mo say so mu sa they can arrest these people and I say they can accost them and then famra no enumuni. The police has also failed on that score because like I was mentioning, the last time that I saw the police chasing them was a bra me who said a chireha no more title because they knew very well that they were not supposed to be at that point at almost riska. The police has failed. Ye ka almost riska wo oman mu a ye konkro akese no mu a don't let us think say one mo free amaya hodo no so nkwa no mbo oman mu. And I am saying according to a krata bi amekenkan one more move from my move free or my TV famu and then Yahodo, Esres Sika, Ewonkro Akasiamono. Only over 30% of the total year, one more a good quantia, one more Esres Radia. So what are the issues? What are the push factors? A push amount for a more concrete to who do more ecos riska. We need to deal with that. Until we deal with all of these things, you bet me as someone Yomako, someone Kumukrum. But if you have not sealed the loopholes, a war acquire. They will get back into the country. If the motivating factors are more Ghana for you do almost ready at the moment. If we are not dealing with that, they will still come back because it will still remain lucrative for them. If you are not enforcing the law, they will still come. Because then the root of the issue. Now you deal with the matter. I was here. Yes, what this should do is to inform us. The allegations and answer the theories surrounding the fact that how do we delve deeper into some of these matters? This is an opportunity for information gathering for the Ghana Immigration Service and other adjoining agencies are omudis ejumano. If after this we are not able to come out with a comprehensive framework, Menka say Immigration Service Emrabon Timber Country Ghana for said this is a comprehensive strategy and as an approach to deal with one more omub free in Kruaho do also bo memo best riska. But amongst them, they have a strategy to deal with it. We will see evidence of the strategy. We are not talking about the strategy, but we see evidence of the strategy. The evidence of the strategy will be say benamon kwante yenhunu say yenuano mu fra bi ma ahodo so na ba o mamu ejina kwante riska. That will be the evidence of the strategy that they are putting in place. But what they are doing right now should serve as a launch pad for that strategy. If not, next year, next 2 years, yebesa kwani asamba betenase. And when we are talking about street children, we'll still have this conversation on this radio. Yeah. Happy 98.9 FM. And also go so out. Yenchwe homra yechwe homba. Ujitum. Fati, ujitum prince, say or says siano. Said ye, Cedi no ahoɔden akɔ akɔgyina brane. Yɛntete nneɛma so.
Na so mu union force.
Oh, Debbie, ujitum.
Union force.
Ujitum, praise ujitum. Ujitum
said the abai.
Ani Debbie, ujitum.
So esa o tesu intimi jitum.
Hold on. Put yourself in their shoes as a trader. When we come back,
Now,
I ask
some
you this.
company from the also
When
traders.
we return from the break, I ask you the same question. Put yourself in the shoes of the trader. Kofa niyama no. Sabre na dollar no. Ejina be 17 Ghana cedis to $1. And that dollar no. Cedi ni jina.
Na bra omututumu no mo bra omututumu no tie.
Based on that,
bra no omututumu na.
Me entwe home right.
Bra no omututumu na omo koto no fofo omo batu mu ema na enye the same thing.
Me entwe home right.
Enye the same thing.
Nyanto boa se me entwe
koto no fofo be ton na bode ma ene wa koto na bode en se ton fofo ni nyina no na nye konko ni konko achi konko.
Sir.
Yes.
And I'm say who a trader. So you answer the question.
Yes, as a trader.
As a trader.
Yes.
O ton niema. O kra niema no free. Eya ma no na de ba o mamu. O kra niema no a you benchmark your pricing against sika wo de kokko kra niema no e de bae. Sika de kokra niema no $1 e na de kokra niema na de ba o mamu. O ba Cedi na ho de no wo hwe. Number 1. O hwe no se de bia betimi ato niema na nya sika botaya o de koto niema no. De to so mienu ne se obetimi anya mfaso kakra se de be ya wo moka. Minim se obi anu obekwa akoye business a the three mupon say okwakoye business no oboka. Enti when return you answer the question as to say Cedi na ho odin kosoro na dollar na ho odin ba form kakra no a say we a trader, we a businessman. Wako sanema every China aba, US, wako Europe, wako sanema ba. Yesi Cedi na ho odin aba soro. Enti bomodi anate oniema no so a wo ebeto saying method ben na obi use o e dey ate eye oniema no so. Happy 90.9 FM. Eno asukusu otie no. Wo utie yen. Say bia onso wo any other thoughts bia person de ba. Obetimi di aba. Wa dwene mu no. Ese fata se one more wo mo akofa niema kokra niema. Efra mana ne e dey aba o mamu a o mo ton. Nei dollar no na ho de ne wo so kakra amasidi no agina brane no. Ugiri se ese fata se o mo ntene niema no so. Ana se wo mo nton niema no se de tie na bia o mo koton niema foforo ne ba. Eno mo no ma hwe so ate niema o mo airton so. When we return from the break, Yeni Sanko, name TV Kakra.
They are not, and I wouldn't hold brief for anybody who will intentionally do that. But then, and again, it's not an excuse that we always say the borders are porous. But if you look at the measures we put in to ensure that our borders are safe, you realize that we are doing the best across the South region. We're one of the best border security institutions where others even come to benchmark us. Just that at times it's unfortunate that some of our fellow nationals and let me say border residents at times assist some of these people to come in, but then we are in engagement with such border nationals about the dangers of assisting foreigners to enter the country through farm ways and other pathways and all that process. Those that are undocumented are engaged in these begging and other criminal activities. Immediately they go through and to the end of the profiling session, buses are ready to convey them to their various destinations. We are in talks again with some of the embassies of these nationals, and they fully support what we are doing. Some of them, a couple of years back, conducted such exercises on their own. So we have their backing and processes. They will be escorted out of the country by the GIS by road. So far, that's what we have, and they are currently going through the process. By the end of the day, we'll know the total number that have been arrested for the day and the various nationalities into which they fall. And these figures may rise as more people are brought in. As we speak, so far we have received from about 4 or 5 zones within the national capital. I believe by the close of the other zones may come on board and the numbers will definitely go up. And then we will get to know the various nationalities to which they belong. So that is what we have for now concerning the swoop, what we call special operations that the service has embarked on. It's is to be conducted across the country, especially the major cities. So Accra is the launching pad. Definitely within the next 24 hours or so, the other cities will begin to experience this move of removing these undocumented aliens. Yes, so it's not just going to be confined to the national headquarters, but then outside Accra.
Happy FM 98.9.
Adeto mani, mami si mani, ofasa mani, mide me pe bayiro, me pe menkani, na yehwani, o prisoner o si heaven na police for yen kobio, ne de tamida ne de hwe se wani. Ebenyampo, si heaven there's no knife, o prisoner de bia o ti sunwo hu kania horizontally, o don sakana no amwa te se boboli, hwekwaso no wan poli, ebeleze, wati na kwefo ne bi kekasa no hwe na wan kabi, ne kanka heaven no muna mun kobi. Ahaya kwa ho, min kasapi, ma min twaso manum bon, mari momone ni ko obi.
About Happy Morning Show, so Happy 98.9 FM.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Etoda, wokontimi do champagne pa, nanso wusike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So, so pese wo kura mra kwasika na udwumadi a wudie, wonmo a wonim dwumadi no. Etumi dima wo ewo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ye be sort you out. Frey. So pe studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twasene ahodo nyina no. Ye betumi di bia famo. Corporate and social videography. So we do dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Frey. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so. Frey. Documentaries, Frey. Photography, any live streaming, se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Frey. Waya nyom na pese oya nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Frey. Jingle, IVR, any voiceover production, Frey. Short and long film, Frey. Yetete phone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwie kira kwan yewo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment.
Hey, na Dua Herbal Clinic. Sa wasa yare easily sa.
Dua Herbal Clinic. Na aven watu wa munka. Wonema ni yare, sunsumu yare. Yare kwankro. Ya wasa no ho no. Yesi bini.
Mekuma yare na ye kwankro. Ana bi mu kra de ahye beyi. Oduru ho a doctor ne de ahaban gu ni komu a munum hwara hwem ya wenya na yare sa.
Chese instant healing.
Mesewo.
Ayare sa obabi o.
Dua Herbal Clinic.
Wo yare no. Doctor Ohinebo Fori e de fasoro na ansa wo de befa fom. Chese ekwan bia so yare ntimi nwane emfiri nanim.
Dua Herbal Clinic.
E bayal semu an wa bin seja wa bin wo hye. Kuma se wa brepo Broni Krum, Freho 0248 427 998, and Akaswa Breku 0246 35 47 47.
Akrobato, me kamfo, Dua Esudua Herbal Center. Well, here be abra, a koye.
So pese otensem we bo twiko bremai ewo my kronkron Ghana mu enyompa enim pensem mu etaso mu a ene dabia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show, we are your morning companion.
Yeah, spare parts dealers of Omega na mu womo Canada ama for at eko boom 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 boom. I'm telling you the fact. Ora miaminia techiado Wano kasamafo edma Abossey Okai Spare Parts Dealers Association owa homane so yene ne betwetwe nkomo na emom ma menka ntre bi nyata chiado se on kan kire na association members no mu Abossey Okai ne Ghana ha nyina ne se aya monto jama na monfansi montade monto jama na monfansi montade isanse eno no ma wonsa ho enwurawura ma wonsa ho hihyew se tnema na ni nwan ema eja ehwa kama enema num montobi next time I remember ho no mefa car no do so pompa nam de abesio ne nam ye bonu donkomi na mo tonko a oru atachi ado director of communications Abossey Okai Spare Parts Dealers Association wa homane so Onia anapamia mu achemu akwaba.
You so right. Me so be aho again.
Oba de adaro masifanie.
Yes.
Na mo de eye press statement baba to abonten a mo ka kire won mo mu digwa ewo Abossey Okai ne importer mo se enei dollar no ahoɔden no ewo so kakra Cedi no agina brane enti senke be ya won ento mo niema ne so edi entra enyina so ne sen wadaroma
Oh, no me chi ahwe for me for nyina ya ye kan say etiawa o dollar na ya ba for na Cedi ni koso na minimum sibia say ye be pay ko for ni chaw na say obi a hwe na le bono agese ne kakra ye fu ye se mo for so mo because they did for the dollar boka for over the years ye kaka ya bo a obi aba kwenti ni nche ka ba no le so nyina no ibi kwa fa ho wu ibi kwa nya stroke that they do with them aka ma bo dollar no could be 70 cedis no nyina no dia share ho but I don't want to say some to no first na so pass ni tra yes so e dey sabia ana ye mpa ye na se chew say so mo ma mo bo na from kakra no mo ajasen kakra na ama yekete dollar first ma nyina so ye ho ha ne kakra ba ni echi no because also import it na back for man there's a 30% do over airport one omodi price na Charlie you remember ba ko yi nyama last week ni mo 40% kuja from Korea for 85,000 that means this in my family what I say my family it's an interest rate 30 to 40 35 to 30 35 40% interest rate because central bank policy rate was low 20%. It was low. Na camera from kaka. Eba for interbank so no interest rate number form. Na ka dollar na eba form no. Na ka stabilize the bia. Na food inflation so aba form. Na inflation aba. Assumption aba form. Oye sai ya. Ebe ma dollar ni tini chuchu possible bi. Ebe ko get bi kura pa. Na quite be because of the fundamentals are very solid. But yes, the case are import demand for me. If you know, I mean, Dr. Fortune, or many check for the reason here this demand for because only what's the cost of the issue Bank of Ghana week. So there's a possibility they can use 10 CDs. When they are evaluation, it's clearly I say this for, but I said they're high. That's why we are saying we say the former choice or more just some of the Kakrama. Yeah, or more because now no. I fear say I who the reason when you apart from up to now no this is not for me no but
Orado you and I menum nyina betimi agya to mu say there are other factors enema hodo amu ehwe so egina so ansana mu ede mo bo enema na mo ton mo de bo no ababeto abontene so enema no bi na bo so say de edikan ne say bi abekọ port ho na eye eto a wo say wutua wo enema wakraba ede eframa no ne ede bo mamu no so no yente so ebio yemfa ne se so obi ekokobo besia eno ode kokoto niema na naso de kokra niema no eba ya onipa no ensi ho wo se otua ede ma sikakrabia no yente so nipa ne nso a wo ba be di djuma no wo pe eye emfaso enti are you saying say mo hwe dollar no akọ na ho ode akọ efom ne nko akeke ene nei mo de adesredi kwa akoto adwadifo animu se senko betumi ate wo mo niema no wo mo eton so anko mo nti so mo ya ne sa no ase ne etosin kakra oda ana
say me kanu asaba say import duty ma for me central bank the policy rate e was so me kanu nyina factor nyina me say e wie gedifo but they mo yesro ma say o mo adjust mo body kakra sana me kan
but is then the question will be is your basis valid mo nyina so no emu adini ensuo wo mu say adwadifo betimi ahwe so e de ate wo mo niema ne so
me no kasa we yo ko imma ka tete mu nyama so ba ani de me no kasa we ba bo so kan ya chini sakra da go fo so that say na something say omo de no mo tie no ti na ye di tete da ba mo say yes Roma e bi asati e bi so mu nyama kakra of course because then anaba about your civil say ya nya ni sa na ya jase board kakra ni bia ni sa na de na ni sa say osu bi ma na so fast course ya Ghana for local say the more of them
but mutrimu aden say because mo kwa koto niema no man kwan koto no the current rate motor no old rate no and the Ghana ni bi ka se mutrimu ode ana ono so nyina so a ode ka se mutrimu ode ne de yen
no mutrimu ode so no wonu se ono na fa no ho liga so de fa no ho oni mi se dollar ba fom kwa de se ni bo ba na se mi nu ya yi ye ti oku ba se dollar ba fom ni ma se board ade won te so what you say mo te dollar ba fom ni ma bo se say sanity that's the system because you need to have regime system o memora you need to memora nti obia wo fa so to ni ma fa because o share step as industry na e say aban e fa ni serious pa na ka ayesa no ka ban do ka si no because of interest about step as industry no leadership no ma bo ni ko se but yes the case aban e mo fa step as ni e mo fa serious aban e meet one people because obi oto esam o timi kasama obi oto sepa the jogo chia obi oto esam say bomba bi ma bomba forma that is you no be first to surface industry no surface from your leadership o ha because about this make say esam mabani emo mabani mabani about to but about three than sepa because you produce you are you manufacture sepa so are sepa and you 90% component and yet or maybe a spare parts industry. Into an about fast service in the serious. So that's it. Because I will say about by a minister no almost place your stuff up in Sana, almost the so a young Muslim with Buta Fonqua. Buta Fono, amalgamation of trade unions, I can't believe it. But beyond that, I was so kind, a very powerful association, the whole Ghana. It is only to be sure also kind leadership. Now also na share Buta Nkwa, even the Buta no, na mother body. Now, who have our way at the Nafa, and then the ever do where I see an obvious separate. Of course. So, engagement is very important. Engagement, right? And you Kasade, Kasatre, Akoko, and Moko before. But me, I will say this all the time. The ability for first say, don't let me back from Siakino, step up back from Sadia. And the I did this game, you know me, for a long time. I know what I'm saying. You need to try to engage.
So from the Okai there, now it means that government is not engaged, Meboa.
They are not engaging self as well.
Now, my members say, I mean, is this move the call for your association members? Say, one more day, no one monte, one more near my and say, and they Cedi no, at me, ama na who are so kakra against the dollar no. I can say a bit political. Am I wrong if I say that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did no. You are your politicians. You know, did your members on your politicians. You belong to a political party. And I hear leadership in our political party. And I dare say we are the NIB, National Security, and NSB, that's National Signal Bureau. And Omar Kasano, and so this is the time, and so between vivid report about what is going on. Abossey, for instance, Abossey Central, it could have 7 electoral areas, which you know. 7 electoral areas. Abossey, one of the electoral areas, which belongs to the New Patriotic Party, or number 1 or Abossey Central. It is a way of government. Now, stress now, and say I get this, and what did I tell you? And so penetrating. Penetrating, and you can't dedicate. The other crowd, comfort zone, as you say, what you think you're master now, don't have from the air. And then sometimes, you know, also, but as a situation there, you may have from the Makasa. You people also, go a book out, okay? I want you to have one, do not book out. Do not book out, but. But
don't you think that this is the time I bet me I recoup a call my bono by maintaining the prices by maintaining the price horses here.
Oh no, I say this is the time I said before no they sound quite there. But it can say let's see a green Ghana for the phone also. Can I make us answer? This is a very good for say something there. But let's see a great team for me, see a promo show. It's because we are young, what you for so. Aya Koko, no Macassa, see a Fremo, we are appealing to them. Because this is someone saying young in some power. But here's the case. Two are back from the other player to almost say a separate track. It didn't say yes, Rama, most of the Kakra. Now, for almost another person. Now, from Posse, or we read Kakra. She need to.
But that is not the wording in your press statement and what they buy. And let me, the last but one paragraph. We pledge, and I quote, we pledge our full collaboration with the government to sustain this positive trend and ensure further appreciation of the cedi, bringing much needed economic relief to Ghanaians. The chairman of the association, Mr. Henry Ochre Jr., also appealed to all members to strictly adhere to the price adjustments, reinforcing their commitment to fair pricing and market stability. Strictly adhere means that what did you say about? I was at one more walk on Ninano, etumi ediso. But what you're saying, sir, traders have the will to either adjust or not. But the statement that you brought out doesn't mean anything like that.
This statement, from the association. Association, let me say, or better, no, with the statement, what I see, appealing to members, appealing.
Tio, you are appealing to members to adhere strictly. And I'm not mature. I'm not mature. I'm not about to read the jado.
That's what I'm saying. We are appealing to them. We can't force them. Can you force somebody? You want to need to system. You can't force them. We are appealing to them. That's what we can do. To appeal to them. Say you appeal to them. Say almost teaching them as one adjust the prices. That's the word to adjust the prices because adjustment means say also for her and so also to the answer. But we are back. What did I say? We are just adjustments are clearly simple.
Pachotio, you have directed your members. These are your words. You have directed your members to reduce the prices of spare parts. Directed. You did not say you are appealing to your members. In your second paragraph, the Abossey Spare Parts Dealers Association in the Greater Accra region has directed its members to reduce the prices of spare parts in response to the recent appreciation of the Ghana cedi against the US dollar under the new John Dramani Mahama-led administration. These are your words.
Yes, my words. Your direction. You didn't message say. Motion I'm adjusting the price. Direction. So when you leader, the leader the son of my upper control. When I will leader the same now direction. The mama direction they do follow. No matter do. More adjustment. Some English language. English language. Make your leader they say. Who for some them? Who member to some them? It me direction we say them more far. It's what I say. I appeal to them. Simple. But you can't force anybody to do so. We just appeal to them. We are directing them say. Mama you fa boni fa the appeal now more adjustment kakra. Simple.
All right, Chado. Me no as an opera. So je pinye. Na on e komo live on jumedi dis na no pay. Na ka pese me hunu ade bi. Spare parts no mu dia he. E na mo pese mo titi so e bia emfa ne se obi ba na obeto ball jointer. Enka ne na ya he. Se nka munya ya enka omonton ne sen. Obi ba na obeto door handle enka ne na ya he. Munya ya enka omonton ne sen. Obi ba na oba beto windscreener enka ne ne ton ne sen. Munya ya enka onton na he. Wadama.
Watch the time for COVID but this is say you need specific part there. You see step part. That's all. And yes, you have to think it. You see adjustment. On this one, no.
All right. Chari, Director of Communications, Abossey Spare Parts Dealers Association. And after seeing no Ekasa Hono live on Happy 98.9 FM. The patch out my main kind press statement no mo de ba bontin no said e be ya obi ntwuma no konkosi won say I say me twinsin mu obi beka prince obeka say yen no mo de pemanzo twin ninsem odi buy odi buy ni Abossey Okai Spare Parts Dealers Association calls on members to reduce prices following Cedi appreciation. The Abossey Okai Spare Parts Dealers Association in Greater Accra region has directed its members to reduce the prices of spare parts in response to the recent appreciation of the Ghana cedi against the US dollar under the new John Dramani Mahama-led administration. This decision aims to provide relief to customers and support the government's ongoing efforts to stabilize prices of goods and services across the country. The association commended the government for its bold and decisive steps in strengthening the local currency and stabilizing the economy. And I quote, "We pledge our full collaboration with the government to sustain this positive trend and ensure further appreciation of the cedi, bringing much needed economic relief to Ghanaians." The chairman of the association, Mr. Henry Ochiri Jr., also appealed to all members to strictly adhere to the price adjustments, reinforcing their commitment to fair pricing and market stability. The association is of the view this move underscores the association's dedication to supporting national economic recovery and ensuring affordability for consumers. We, free, a year spare parts, Abossey Okai Spare Parts Dealers Association, Greater Accra, Fati, Prince Uba Pwakwa Yim Brown, Masumwa.
That's why I was saying that it is too soon. See, people are still uncertain. People do not know how long this is going to last. We all know how the cedi behaves. Ubehuana within 24 hours. Just as this has happened so fast to the surprise of many. No? And people need time. Businesses need time to sort of have confidence in the sustainability of this new trend that cedi no afaso no. And for me, as I said, no, it is just too soon to tell people say because the cedi has really not stabilized above from, but it has not stabilized. We do not know say a bit fluctuating and I say fluctuating. What you wouldn't want is say traders about better on na ombeda sorry na ajiboom na the omaton kakra na omote so omaton na abeya omoka. I'm saying say it is too soon. Let's take it one step at a time. If we are trader na say unim say wakofa nneoma foforo at this rate, then sell it according to this rate. Who were old stocker? I do not expect people with old stock to come and reduce prices. No momboka for the money they spent earlier. It doesn't make any sense to me. For those, it depends on what it is you are selling. It depends on what service you are rendering. And I'll bet me I can say, oh, metis one and meant so. We shouldn't make it blanket. Say, oh, be answering in your muscle. We can't. Even with spare party, I can't tell them, say, oh, be so by 5%, oh, be so by 2%. Even with that, even if the cedi ever one cedi to $1, that's will be quite a no turn $2. Or people quote the same thing $3. You do not expect that they will come back and come and sell it at the same price. And you know, we need to take our time. Now you finding ways you bet to me aya de way ye. Na omo mo ton ade no mo hu kokem. Na yen so ayeto ade no yen besu. Let's take our time and do it right. There are people ebi and also kini nyina asa. Say a new one na wo ho. And so person turn at the old price, you know. One because of fear say bia mpe me wan say ehuri. And now say old stock no send your no akasa nkofo abokai. Wa abokai bia we feel say this is the time I can recoup. Because now I perform. Enti muma yenya abotre. There are some things that we can reduce. There are things we cannot reduce. Maybe our services. And no why drain wo expertise and a wo tongue. It's not like what to bibi will chrome at a price. And no so because of sending $1 now, you know, ebia first, you know, me charge 1,000 cedis na me kosesa to me dollar account ma because it was running me charge 1,000 too. Now you can charge your 1,000 because dollar na perform. Well, let's find ways and means and know where we can ask for adjustment and where we cannot.
Prince.
Sefa.
Yeah.
After say miti PR no, I think say I agree with Fatih in Toto. Abossey can spare part dealers, you know. Almost statement in your bogus, and it should not be entertained by any member of the association. It's bogus to say the least. I don't know who do they want to please. Clearly they are out there to please somebody. And I think it's unfair to their members. Highly unfair to their members. And if me a member of the Abossey spare parts dealers, and me I will withdraw my membership.
And is that on your member?
I will withdraw my membership.
Jinka, are you a member of Guta as well?
The same thing.
Because Guta about 2 weeks ago came out to say Cedi no baby Jinano.
Almost no. You see, we are a group of people when you are together. Until you can't decide on your whims and your caprices. Happy FM. Okoda ya oni obi kodi nkomo bia bibia odi bia no abana be kan bibi. And clearly bibia your brother now ne kasa no. But you bet me in a bad interview. There are times that you set out to explain the issues, but now koji on some. But even statement omo sign no, o say afi enye san no omo kan. So it's good that they are appealing. You can only appeal to the conscience of people. But me sika makobo bisia me didi mi dwa no. O be she me kete say headphone we ya me koto me kraba na say time dollar na ye 17 Ghana cedis no. And a dollar na ba 12 cedis. Intimate so. It's good to say enyamene na teme stone. The executives of Abossey spare part dealers is good to say omo shops. Omo tete omo shop and nti omo tete omo niema ne so. O di ope kra fat sefa. Eniema omo koto no 17 cedi na dollar na ye 17 cedi omo koto ope kra omo fa 5 cedis. Sa ni omo dia. But me na me ti won chen no. Untimi me hye me kete enti eyese we di omo say they are just appealing. Ti say appeal there. Enti they should the omo statement no and the omo can treated with a pinch of salt. Bogus. What is it? No, because interview na ye mpacho ni din ye Techiado. And some more Techiado beka ye nyina. E kire se consultation bi ankoso. Anka na me fi so beka so ye members nyina trase. Ye ni omu nyina trase. Na ye ni omo trase no. Ye ni omo trase no. Ye ni omo trase no. Ye nyina yakwadwen kromu yakoben kromu so we na abanti ye nyina ye nya bibi se mfemoa omanfo because ye nyina ye nuafo one way or the other ye nyina ye ekoto niema ho no ye nim enkrofo a ekoto niema no nti ye nyina ye nanfofo ne nuafo nti o we de ye nyina yakoben krom na obi a wo si import duty kura wo
was
so yente so unsu so bi a wakofa ne niema entete so Techiado asembe na okan Techi uni umpeni for no mu please hwana wa pa na uni na kodi nkoma a wabomu adwen kase bi a enu nti mudi statement aba mu members ebuafu how are we say betimi akogina Abossey kan na anopai ni obuso mo say statement say na mo mpanifo na ba obetin nsem we beko so ku
yebeko di hujuma prince mama no wase enko no atwetwe Rise Kadama na tenase ena no pay many wakoto spare parts ama Cedi aye no
masa
yo bukata na
Saturday ya na me bullshit etochima Saturday ya enrich you it's not like last 3 weeks
aweno
etochima
aweno
ana me kope bia me nya new nti eja abuso kan yema ya bia used to one year but I think sir Fati akansem na bebre. For me, I want to touch on PR mechanism. Unfortunately, Techi Ado ana nidin eshasiye ono na ye bashino. But it's quite unfortunate because so and I say Okai statement na muda bana. Part na working kind, you know.
Yeah.
Say last one paragraph no.
Yes.
Or say replayed blah blah blah. The chairman of the association, Mr. Henry Ochi Jr., also appealed to all members to strictly adhere, underlined, to the price adjustments. In any case, on far any price list be a price adjustment. That's one.
Then no entity so.
Exactly.
Okay, me was shop one person me titi mad so mean. Then I mean say.
What's the structure?
Exactly.
So by what percentage?
By what margin? Exactly. And Joker said price adjustment and only then. Unfortunately,
there's been some adjustment.
we are friends, but we do it.
Of course.
What I say? This is to tell every other group say, look, what the statement eba and Kabiti and even in two different fold. For instance, omo amakoto than old stock no munye ni say omo to munyama nansin muso munye ni say no am a different categorization kakra by statement in him. Exactly.
Just about
2 months.
They will stay on the airport.
1 month.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Now that's why Prince is saying, say, are you trying to what's the word crowd?
To please somebody.
To please somebody. That's the word.
Oh, but I asked that question. He didn't answer. He dodged the question. He dodged the question.
My main candidate.
He dodged the question.
Statement, third paragraph. This decision aims to provide relief to customers.
Yeah.
And support the government's ongoing effort to stabilize prices of goods and services across the country.
Into Obika say,
Obika
say, sorry, went me a cast. Obika say, oh, NDC near Memo Boomfu.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because we statement now, Obika say, we NDC near. And I say, we try to
please the government.
Yes. And until I use the word, yes.
Please the government.
What
the various groups are doing well. Maybe President will be, oh, wow. Every group is doing well. Of course, will be a cost. For all you know, there's so much work to do. Would it be say obey? They will even relax. The government would even relax. And see this CD appreciation, dollar depreciation in Koma Yedi. I think one day I say even on this platform I was here because there are a lot of factors that contribute to that. It's not just about the Ghanaian economy. There are a lot of external factors. One of your crowd,
even in Ghana, exchange rates in Abba even in UK.
For all you know, in Ghana, they are not really doing anything too extreme. But what I say? What I say?
Abba from there, we all would jubilate.
Of course, send their political.
But the point is that we need to understand the
dynamics
under which I'm a dollar no. Now what they know Abba from? And it's quite clear. It is quite clear.
I get it.
It is quite clear.
The tariffs. US
China tariff
yana yaba. So what Ike is saying that I agree artificial.
Of course.
I didn't know artificial until we can jubilate.
No, but again, let me play the devil's advocate.
That is when you overstretch.
No, but let me also play the devil's advocate. Say dollar no, I mean Cedi no, depreciate here. Yeah, never blame government. No?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
And it's appreciate here.
Yes.
Of course. That's the unfortunate thing here.
The point is that we have
been our politics.
But we have failed to educate.
But beyond our politics, we have failed to educate.
Yes.
Beyond our politics.
That I agree.
You know. Anyway, so for me, all the PROs for the various unions or bodies or agencies, the statement babontia, Moontrade ye, because they met me there are a lot of issues about, and you said, and I pay Yakobosokai. Actually, said definitely will give our listeners updates. But now,
they'll be very angry.
From 0551 563 0555 two numbers you wait me a friend about you better so tell nyanko there's also pena or any pampo brinyana na pam for tenase on the happy sports brain obet me a friend nkomo na ya twetwe no spare parts and answer niema in general niema ye credit from anone edibo mamu do you believe say say Ghana cedi na man home to kakra against the dollar no e was here tete so ana say e was here jai man yes obet me a friend yanko good morning we didn't be a free.
Good morning.
Yes sir we didn't be a free. Bright near what was papers on this one? Bright and me and good morning, we didn't be a free.
Good morning,
yes, sir.
Bright, but
you didn't what do you want this one?
Oh, and your money said, I bet me at so. Mintia says, Mutaki, Tichiado. Yataki, Tichiado. Or more association members, yes,
yes.
And it's a more association members that were so kind. No, Moody statement about say, Esa or Mobo, they answer on betting at your Muniamaswa. Me who for so be I was because now me no can say some pass $1 now bafom.
Yeah.
It is $1 now bafom. Yeah, you wabu so kind. You did it pa. You caught a mahabot, you call you and I say, says ka. Ede kwa man on the coffee nyama ebano. Jina $1 and so. Do say import duty water mahabo and bar for ma. $20 and free nyama na yekra. Edi free man on the edi ba on my room. Every time I port ko ye ko tia duty ya. Ye tia in dollars anameboa. Inti $1 no edi unwe ba inti $1 na ba from. Na see association members no munhwe na munti munyama so a no members no
but na moyesa you are being hypocritical because there was a point in time $1 no free somewhere around close to about 18 to somewhere around 17 baby drew somewhere around 15 other no man country one more mutunton to nema na so omonte nema na so
debio. Say that time now the $1 no cost no. Say Abossey can for it to Niamamu.
Yes, but me say $1 no esote ya ebejina somewhere in the free bay somewhere around 18. Buy ya bebejina somewhere around 15 16 no. Other no man can't tell one more mutoniema and it's omonte.
Sila minia se fasila se na wonim say was no.
But any reduction is a reduction. That's what I'm saying. If you do that, you're being hypocritical.
Oh, David say for me no nyaji. Me no nyaji kra.
Right, mama no ase move before from Ramu. Good morning. Didn't we be free?
Good morning.
Yes sir. Malam edin in patch me nti.
Before fraba. Me delay in cities. Abrazipa.
How delay in cities amba?
Me delay in cities me share na me share before. Say interviews are we ya twin ya din akọ baby say bin say PR na woni din komo no. Me bra si education ya NDC ya na say what interest e NDC mu say or say ne be favor government. I thought this same group LDs can break it contribute millions of cities, Ghana cities.
That's the claim. That is the claim.
This Abossey camp we are organizing Sika at the previous administration at the support you campaign. Say mobile bomb. And he didn't say Juma and association. When any Yatum, send the crest say yes, your leaders are young as a Yajo Matum. Now, yes, must try some more office. To say this the moment because on our leader, being said on the side of never to see. And I thought the big now.
And I mean to mention,
yes, I want your man entering question. Being say one, Obian nine say, a banning any institution be our authority, you need to be our authority. Yambo Jobo for Yana, ye bro, man, to bomb. But say back that's a year na my year so yanka yan wa kra no. That's a kase no. Yes penny because of way ejina and we ejina ha. Na say yanka say yan bo man no. If that's it.
Mam no asimala me di yanko good morning we ni ba bia frefi.
Ini Sakura, the mouthpiece of Public Sector.
Sakura mpacho mi nti wadama.
No talk to the honorable Julius Zebra. If I can say idi wa ma dream o se piaro na onu ni interview. Happy ever. Please say omu head na omu wo hono omu your politician. Onu wa ya ni clear ye koso ni na e politics. Ube kaya ku over pet na Abossey papers for 80 omuniama so. Kufo we ni pel on share se kura nye juma no mutiti omuniama so. Ye 19 na eba no sa. Ye politics. Enne ye si dollar no aba form mutiti omuniama so so munti bida. Ye mamu mre. Kufo take over. A party ka se onu ye mamu mre kakra. And to na me refer mu kufo we need a pet no say it obunyama so the fa say Okai
mekai
the fa Okai that time I don't know munka say ma mu mle kakra e politics papa go catch play e politics head no the catch say hey ma munye because of politics me mfango abanu any match enti omun kosu sa so omun na omun fi se bebo omun anka abanu betimia nyama we ya yeto wusu pe wo nipa no won ko fa nyama no bi enfa ma omu no mu titisu na enhwe de ebesi so mu titisu na wu ko onfo no ma omu nyama no opportunity no ma fambra no mu titi nyama zo ze mi koto a you say aha ye fu mi koto bibia body fa no nyama ye djuma
Sakura mama no wase yanko good morning udi ni ba bia frefio.
Good morning.
Yes sir.
Oba
de ada ma na onso
me chia me sister nyame na adom bia boko I cloud ni
I ba chumi nti we
so fa say me bright be kan politics so ti ase nti enye da na enya ene nso enye sadia me bra yo kasa wie yo ko yi kufo wie ya na yesi ya titi nyama so Abossey kan ya yesi ene dia sa tam na ye ene dia sa tam na ye ana na no ba obi mu omu campaign ya omamu na sadia bra tikan omu di omu sika donate sika de koma particular party we say omu fa sika no emfa nya omu campaign ene o sa tam na ye o ma panyinu ba so ano no so omu so omu atete omu niema so na se enne obi ka tro say mon tete niema so a ene de ene enye ene ye politics say ni say e be politics because ni e ka me nkwa anka NDC for no anka say NDC for Abossey kan na MPP for Abossey kan ba je say MPP for no emi say omu doso anka NDC for so omu nkrofo no nke no mu register omu na kwan bi omu be fa so ama omu nkrofo na tete omu niam so no omu ntete so ni anhwe say omu so omu ntete so no na omu fo omu de na ntina ho ta okọ na akobusa wa ha na ye 10 cedis na ye 20 cedis ba bi abekọ akoto no se no akọ akoto no
ai mama no as final call ha good morning ni ba bia frefi
if I don't only mean the year
rising patch emre ne didi juma no wadaro ma mesre wa emre ne didi juma no ntimi ma emre na aka wasem wi a you free so no people for aba no so aba be kanazem I don't have anything against anybody but we're using time enti emre ne didi juma no wadaro ma you had your say I give you okra kasati no bia enti misro facha me yemfansi ya nyame pa ochena akasi madu ama no nsian ba ebesa ba betena se bi you another edition of the Happy Morning Show dia break for no information sorry so hene bampo brenya na pamfa ya krado on the Happy Sports brain any to villa any sa so na momodia enso no nsu so emfa drubem mu mfa nko fie wa fie mu no nyuma ahodo mu ebiu modern fa hombara bra bedon soccer bet na soccer chance o select 10 or more matches na odds na 1.30 0 and above hey ayasemo 1.30 and above ai sabepepe ulusu baako amwa me dia aka ni nyina no sika odi sie mu e behwe mo miensa na dia ma soccer chance nko enam de kokobo ho zelo no enye zelo 1.30 sabepepe yapon your friend Joseph Adankwa show was produced by Rise Kadai with support from Papa Fatisha Bole principal Papa in Brown Nana Mwako Junior etu yepetin Abelfontin Tankese so Facebook ohene bampo brenya Sintim Courage School Isaac Asempa, Sanso ena Emmanuel Ofusu, aka special one.